Hey, I'm Brandon, joined here by my buddy Pat. Today we are checking out the REV'IT Spark Air jacket and pants. Now the jacket is coming in right at $320 and the pants are coming in right at $250. And this is something that is geared towards those summer months because it is, a mesh main construction with the jacket as well as the pants. And then we've got some PWR stretch incorporated there. This is more or less a sweatsuit with armor and a bit of protection incorporated as well. So it's a bit unique with the overall design. For those of you out there who want to be walking around in your jogger, but you still want some protection, you got to run over to your bike and hop on it and get going, you can certainly do so with the Spark Air jacket and pants. Now, before we get going on the details here, let's talk about the overall fit. I've got Pat here. He's about 6 feet tall, 220 pounds with a 44-inch chest. He's currently wearing the size extra large in the jacket. You're going to find that that correlates perfectly with the sizing chart, certainly running true to size. And with the pants, he typically wears a size 34 to 36 in his riding pants and riding jeans, bounces around a bit there, and he's currently wearing the XL in the pants as well. So again, everything's fitting true to what that sizing chart is going to recommend for you. Now let's talk about some of the finer details here. As I mentioned before, the price $320 at $250. This gear is going to ship to you for free. You can see the hoodie right here. It doesn't unzip from the jacket itself, but it does have a button at the rear, so you can actually pin that down if you're riding at highway speeds. That'll help prevent it from flapping around too much. I wish it was fully removable. Usually I like the hoods to be able to come off here, but with this kind of sweatsuit option here, I'm not surprised that it doesn't come off completely. At the shoulder and elbow, you are going to get REV'IT C Smart Armor. It is CE Level 1 protection. It looks just like this here, going to be right there at your shoulders, as well as the elbows. Breathable, moves very well with the body. Really like that armor. So you're going to get that at the shoulder. On the inside right here, this is that PWR stretch that I mentioned before. So giving you plenty of movement, plenty of range of motion. Nothing's going to feel restrictive. I will say, just like a sweatsuit is, it's pretty comfortable. So no doubt about that. As we continue working down the arm, again, you do have that armor right there at the back of the elbow, as I mentioned before. And then this material right here, this is that 3D mesh material right here. It's going to get the airflow moving through, but that's where the bulk of your abrasion resistance is going to come into play as well. And this is actually meeting CEAA safety certification standards. I'm just honestly impressed because we can see straight through the pants. So I'm surprised that it got that certification, but most of your abrasion resistance is coming through with this material, and then the impact protection obviously with that C Smart armor on the inside. I'm just surprised that it got that certification. As we continue working our way down the arm, you can see you've got the monkey paw here, but otherwise very straightforward towards the bottom of the wrist. Little pop of reflectivity working along the chest there. Very bright blue, as you can see. 2 hand warmer pockets on this side. No adjustability on the sides or anything like that. You don't really need it with this kind of style jacket. A lot of stretch, a lot of movement incorporated here. Pat, go and face that direction for me, sir. Strike that riding position. Thank you much. Plenty of stretch right here at the underneath the armpits here. Just plenty of range of motion, and nothing feels restrictive with this jacket and the pants, I will say. So that is certainly nice to have. And you don't really need any adjustability because you've got that PWR stretch all throughout, on the inside of the arm, right here on the side. Pat, go ahead and face the back for me, sir. Little pop of reflectivity working its way across the back. No back protector is included. You do have a pocket on the inside. You can easily throw that in there. REV'IT will have their sizing chart for their jackets and kind of give you better detail as to what is going to fit what. So very easy to look into that. I'm not going to try and quote that for you at this very moment because it's going to change depending on what size you're going with. Pat, go ahead and face the front for me, sir. Let's take a quick look here on the inside of the jacket. 3D mesh on the inside, some stash pockets. You do have a short connection zipper as well as some belt loops included with this particular jacket, so you can pair this up with the pants themselves. And speaking of the pants, very straightforward with the pants. You've got some slash pockets at the top, but it's still utilizing that same material as the jacket. You've got a 3D mesh main construction, PWR stretch incorporated, same armor at the knees, that C Smart armor that you found before. One thing we did notice though, the entry around the ankles is really tough. I wish they would have made that like a sweatsuit and made it, expand a little bit more and a little bit more comfortable. You kind of have to really force your foot through there. They do have stirrups as well. The stirrups I think they're fine. Pat's wearing them right now, doesn't really notice the stirrups in place. Obviously, that's something you could just cut right out of place if you wanted to do so. They're not really designed to be removed, but you can easily remove them if it's not something you're going to use. But Pat, you can go ahead and zip that up. If you are looking for a sweatsuit and you want some armor incorporated, something you can just walk around in all day long and also hop on your bike whenever you need to, this could be a great option for you to take a closer look at. If you're looking for more details, click that info button. That'll take you over to the product page. And as always, if you have any additional questions for us, don't hesitate to reach out to our customer service team. They're all riders, more than happy to get you pointed in the right direction. Thanks for hanging out with Pat and I and taking a closer look at the REV'IT Spark Air jacket and pants. As always, keep it pinned.